back to the channel, family. You already know what time it is. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. Otherwise, we're going to get into this video and see what it do. And I just got some Popeyes. So yes, I am about to eat while I talk to y'all. Listen, we're going to get on to the healthy foods. But y'all know every now and then I like to just kind of pig out on something else. But don't nobody feel like cooking tonight, so Popeyes is what it is. I was craving Popeyes. So we got to eat some Popeyes. So I think that, because I've had a lot on my mind, and I think that the most important and the most, I don't know, really important and just like eye-opening thing is whenever you come to realization that the person that you loved doesn't love you in the same way. And for a lot of people, a lot of females, because we have a tendency to love very, very hard. For a lot of us females, that could be very difficult to come to terms with. And you know, it all depends on the person, okay? Because every person is different. Some people, like me, I'm just kind of like, shoop. I'm quick to just shoop. I got to go. Bye. Okay? I'm quick to separate, like, if I already start to see, like, little indicators. But at the same time, you know, it could be difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy, because it can be difficult whenever, say for instance, you have known somebody for a very long time. You know, it could be easy for you to just kind of excuse their actions and just go back into that same mind frame of, you know, just excusing everything that they did negative to you. But you have to be a very strong minded person, and this is where it comes into actually putting your foot down with certain people, certain relationships, and just absolutely moving on, because it comes a point in time to where that relationship, to where you're going to keep on excusing that person's action, and it's going to become very, very toxic, because they're going to constantly do whatever it is and expect for you to excuse it. So now you're falling into this routine to where you're getting stepped on, is what it comes down to. And you have to realize the fact of, are you a doormat or are you a person? And a lot of times we'll excuse things, and then that's whenever you start to become the doormat, okay? Instead of, in fact, there we go. You become the doormat instead of the door, okay? Would you rather be the doormat or would you rather be the door? Okay, because with the door, you would kind of like open and close it on somebody, you know what I'm saying? If they start to get on your nerves, you just close that door right in their face, okay? But when are you the doormat, you're constantly getting walked on, is what I'm saying. So you have to like decide which one it is that you're going to be, and depending on your decision, that's going to decide how things play out in terms of your life. So moving forward, if you decide to be the doormat and constantly have somebody walk all over your face, because that's what goes on with a doormat, they walk all over your face, aka tell lies to your face, bullshit you, you know, all types of stuff, put you in compromising situations and things like that. And it comes a time to where you gotta be like, oh, no. You know, so that's where you need to become the door and slam that shit in front of their face, okay? Because then if you do that, that might be an eye-opener to some people who are doing negative towards you. But some people are just like, that's inbred in them. You know, some people don't want to change at all. And this is where I say you have to be mentally strong and really realize the fact of certain individuals around you in terms of your relationships are just not going to change. They're just going to constantly put you in a situation to where you're the doormat and they are walking on you. So now you need to realize and come to terms with separating, saying no, getting your distance. And I've spoken to females to where they feel like they're locked into these relationships. They feel like, and it could be a relationship to where you're being abused either mentally, physically, and physically is definitely very, very serious, okay? Very serious. So you have to, at that point, walk away. Mentally is also very serious. And that's why I said it just comes down to you. You are the biggest deciding factor in terms of how your life plays out moving forward. And that's why I say you have to make a decision. Do you want to get walked on? You want to be a doormat? Or would you rather be the dog and slam it in front of their face, okay? Slam that shit right in front of their face. That's how I feel like whenever it comes to certain people in my life, I'm about to be the dough. I'm about to be the dough. So hopefully you end up making it out the door before it gets slammed in your face, because it hurts whenever you get a door slammed in your face. Like literally, like whenever you get a literal door slammed in your face, that hurts, especially if you're standing too close. So that's why I say you have to just actually make, distance yourself. And some people are like leeches to where they'll still just hang on to you. And you know what happens with leeches? Leeches, I feel like you gotta burn them off. Like just get a lighter and burn a leech off. AKA, you need to let that person know, like, hey, let them know some things about themselves, so that way maybe they'll sit back and get a realization and be like, oh, okay, well, now's the time for me to actually change or do a little bit better. But the worst part is, before people decide to do that in terms of changing and doing better by you, a lot of times it's too late. A lot of times it's too late. And it comes down to you having to be smart enough to say no. That's the main thing. You have to be smart enough to say no to certain individuals, relationships, friendships, all of that. Because life is one big test, okay? And people are going to test you. And honey, I ain't afraid to pass that test. Give me the test, because I'm about to pass it. AKA, I'm about to let you know where to go. Okay? That's just how it is. And like I said, I'm just making this video because it could be hard for a lot of people to do that. So that's why I'm just kind of like being real lighthearted. And hopefully this will help open somebody's eyes and realize whenever they're in a relationship to where they're being the doormats and they're not being the door. So comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.